Hello everybody. Hello everybody. I'm IronTorch20 here and just streaming some more since it's a lot of snow on the ground and that's kind of how that happened. But either way, I am just playing a odd NES one, and that is going to be Yo! Noid for the NES, and for some reason Domino's got Capcom to go along with this, but yeah, well, this is just a good old product placement game, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so controls seem pretty decent, but this is Capcom, so why is anybody arguing? So let's see, can I shoot this thing up? I guess not. And I'm gonna go ahead and assume that one hit kills you, so let's go ahead and not run into that, shall we? And I can't duck in this game, that's great. Yeah, I thought you were gonna be clever. Just wait for that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that water kills you, so let's just go ahead and not run into that. So either way, I spent my snow day shoveling, and then also for some reason grilling fish in a cold snowstorm, because that's just what I wanted to do. And I am playing this kind of blind because I do have no idea what I'm doing in this game. Not know how to do this, so I'll just go with 2. So do I have to fill up all the as you can tell, I don't exactly know what I'm doing with this game, so yeah, we'll just see how this goes. 4. But if you didn't know, the Noid was a mascot for Domino's for some reason. And then for some reason you also had to make sure this little bastard didn't steal your pizza. Because for some reason that was kind of the rage in the 90s or something like that. Of course we still like that part in The Simpsons when Homer was Krusty the Clown and then they had that Krusty burglar. It's like, oh my god, they stole all the burgers! And then just beats the hell out of them. So, let's see what... Okay, I guess I had to answer. So, yeah, whatever. Let's just go ahead and keep going here. So we got ourselves an okay platformer here. So far, it doesn't seem like it's that harmless. Then again, I might play Ghosts and Goblins at some point. Of course, tomorrow I do have to do Fester's Quest. You don't get... Yeah, you do not get to screw with me, fish. Just because I ate one of you today does not mean that you had to take your revenge out on me now. And yeah, I've had a little bit to drink, so that's how that's gonna go. Let's just wait for that one. Okay, so I've got to figure out what the heck I do in this. Let's go for 3. How'd I barely win that one? I beat you by 2. I mean, sure, for basketball you could say I barely beat you, but don't know if it works that way. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see if this works. I wonder what this does. Red pepper is not that bad, by the way. Although I am curious as to what that clock is. So let him get that one. I'm assuming later on in the game I get better ones. And you can have that one. Unfortunately, I'm still up by a lot. There we are. Eventually, patience was gonna win out. I have no idea what any of this means, but okay, I'll take it. Okay, we got this going now. And I'll take that. Make fun of bears because you can. Alright, never mind making fun of Canadian bears, no less. Two. Of course, this is the traditional overcorrect because you're on ice type of game mechanic. But that's kinda how that's gonna have to go. Oh crap, this goes away. Yeah, fortunately, I know too many video game tropes to be tricked by you, game. Or at least I think I do. Okay, spikes get me. Good to know. So let's just go ahead and wait for this thing. And let's not be too rash here. Then guy curling. Now what the hell, that kills me. Okay, well, note to self, residue still kills you. Singles only. Well, I got no problem doing that. But then again, in some places for certain roller coasters, they do let you ride just by yourself. Or I knew someone that would refer to being single as riding solo. Kinda like that way of thinking. A little bit better. And I just screwed that one up. So we get 3 continues. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be beating this game right now. Just because also this is like my second time playing this level ever, so this probably ain't gonna go too well for me. Either way, this is how I choose to spend an off day. So that is how it is. Alright, overcorrecting. Okay, that's how that works. Hey, don't get me that time. I've got to figure that out. Might just go to the other game I got planned if this doesn't work out. Although on a side note, I did come up with other ideas for my channel. And I am going to have to get back to Fester's Quest pretty soon. Although I was also thinking about ROM hacks Saturday. And I actually did have a lot of fun playing those endless Mega Man hacks. So I did enjoy those, and I think I might want to do something like it. Yeah, just do it this way. So just stick with it. Although on a side note, hopefully everybody's New Year went well. Okay, so no pizza game then, I guess. Oh, now I gotta do this. That's how this is gonna go. Gotta like boost. This is gonna take a while to figure out. Anyway. Okay, I don't really understand here. Okay, and I can't duck. That's definitely gonna be an issue. So let's not do it that way. Anyway, I definitely do not understand this mechanic. So let's see, I think if we're flashing then they can't hit us. Is that how that goes? Well, I don't have any idea. I have no idea what I'm doing, but get killed by a guy dropping football grenades. Yeah, I think I can kind of see why this game was not all that popular. Although I do have a idea for my first game for ROM Hacks Saturday, and that's gonna be Mega Man X hard type. And he shows up from above and then kills me. Well, not really above, but you get the idea. Okay, well, that went pretty terribly. So, yeah, on a side note, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the next game up and ready. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, back. And might as well just go ahead and get going on the next game. And since it is Thursday, I did just recently finish Final Fantasy 3. So that means I gotta go ahead and get up and running with a new RPG. Of course, I gotta readjust the settings on OBS here. Yeah, you know what, that works. So, let us go ahead and get that going. And since I did hint at this earlier, but hey, you know what? I figure this is a decent time as well as any to go with playing what I consider one of the best games of all time, and frankly, a lot of other people do too. So let's go ahead and get going with it. Just make sure I got the sound correct here. You know, that was supposed to be a lot more dramatic if I got the sound right. Okay, now it's dramatic. Oh, hey Elizabeth, good to see you. And glad you decided to join in on the stream. But as you can see, Chrono Trigger came out in 1995, and it was released by Square. And even though I did say I kind of wanted to go away from Final Fantasy, but it's a little bit different. Also, the soundtrack in this game is amazing. Anyway, how things been with you, Elizabeth? It's really the way you get just a little glimpse of what you're in for. And that is one thing that I do love about this game's intro, is that it does a really good job of just showing you everything that this game is capable of doing. We are gonna have to deal with that at some point. Yeah, we'll get to that soon. I'm wondering why that is. Were you, did you get a lot of snow where you were? 'Cause I mean, if you had to shovel, then I can definitely see why that would be the case. Although I am looking forward to this part. Although I will admit I haven't played this game in a while, so it will definitely be fun to go back to it. Because I have done, not necessarily 100% runs, but I have gotten every ending before, so it is something that I'm going to have to refresh it. Because I did have something like that happen to me before, but whenever I did, I would try using more hot packs, just for whatever hurts. Because I don't really know if it's a muscle thing or if it's a what is that word? Neuromuscular thing. Because for me it was a muscle thing. So you get your option of let's see, active or wait, and what that was with wait you do get to play it more like a traditional RPG where enemies get their turn and you get your turn and so forth. But with active, I do feel it keeps you engaged in the game more, so that's why I'm going with that. But either way, I hope a lot of you did watch that Happy Video Game Nerd April Fool's episode. So, as kind of a homage to that, and I know plenty of other people have done that before, we're gonna go with Hanko as our main character. And for those of you wondering, this is actually, or that Happy Video Game Nerd April Fool's episode is actually in my favorites. So you can go ahead and check that out. But we'll just go with that one for the time being. All Hank. Gonna be making a few jokes like that today. But I do like the way the game starts. It starts off really innocent enough, and then it goes on real well. And then we will actually meet Lean later in this game. But even though we are slated to be in 1000 AD, there are definitely a lot of interesting things with this. And unfortunately, I do have to check my controller because I can't really move diagonally. So let's just go ahead and fix that now. Down right. Alrighty, that's better. So either way, now that we're down, kind of like this is simple enough. Yes, I've only been friends with her forever. But I think we'll just stick with this. I also do like the fact that the cat sticks around with you. But if you talk to your mother again, you get this. So we get our options in the town, and unlike other Final Fantasy games and other RPGs, you actually don't get into random encounters in this particular part, or in the world map. But if you do go around, you can actually visit different places. So if we just look, we can actually talk to different NPCs. Then, yeah, we'll just go ahead and say no. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and say no. But either way, one of the reasons I did show up here is because, I actually do get like a brief little tutorial as to what's going on in this game. It's actually pretty helpful. So either way, I'm just going through this as just kind of for whoever hasn't seen this before, and I know you don't fit the or you have seen this before, but I mean, I'm just showing it off just for the purposes of. Just slash our way there. But if you ask me, this is actually a pretty helpful tutorial compared to most other RPGs. Well, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Damage in battle. Yeah, so damage is actually a little bit different in this game. And what he means by that is that the more you end up battling, the more, or like the more technique you end up doing that by battling more, and then the more familiar you are with somebody, the more likely you are to learn double and triple text. So if you fight with a certain other character, you learn their double tech with them. And what I'm showing off now is just your attack power, your accuracy, magic, speed, evasion, that kind of stuff. And what that other person meant was if your magic defense is 10, then damage is reduced by 10%. So you know how that goes. So here we are at the Millennial Fair, and I really do like this track, and you are going to be hearing me say that a lot in this game. So let's see here. Yeah, I think we might want that. So at some point, we can trade money for silver points. Let's just go ahead and get this stuff. And what I do like is that they do give you a equip directly. So that's pretty helpful. Let's see what you gotta say. And this guy is going to have a much bigger role later on. And unfortunately, I do not have enough money for that. Oh, don't worry, I'll be showing him off pretty soon. So, also, as far as this race goes, if you talk to this guy, he does give you some more insight on who's going to win. So let's see, yeah, we'll bet on G.I. Jogger. And then what we're going to do is, we are going to kind of, let's say, hold these guys up at the line. So I'm kind of thinking I might have missed something. Because before they said Steel Ambler, and, you know, next time I think they said G.I. Jogger. Yeah, so I think that might be a glimpse as to who would win. I don't know, we'll see G.I. Jogger, let's see how this goes. But first, might as well hold these guys up while I can. don't really think it works that way. Yeah, unfortunately, this game was definitely something I was not that good at. So, yeah, not really out to a good start. Let's see what you gotta say. Yeah, now you're telling me that. Yeah, I'll go with you. I think I'm kind of interfering the wrong way. I did win that one, didn't I? Oh, damn, almost had it. Yeah, let's go with Steel Runner this time. Came close. Oh, hey, Benevolent Dick, good to see you. Yeah, so I did just start this game, so... yeah, just showing it off. But either way, hopefully things have been well for you. I've definitely got to figure this out at some point. Okay, let's go ahead and hold him up. Oh, what are you doing getting away? Yeah, so I actually just started this around July. So, I mean, hopefully just trying to expand my channel just into different things. Well, it's not really a blind play. It's kind of a... I do, like, know things about it. I just haven't played it in a while. So, I mean, that's kind of where I am with this. Let's see, that's a gauge distance. God, I am off to a terrible start with this game. Okay, that's a little bit better. I do like this little idea. But either way, the plot starts once you do this. Also, a big twist of fate just since Lean's bell starts ringing. And also, a fun fact about how you do handle some of the things here. Actually does affect some things a little bit later on. And it does have to do with the trial later on. But, let's see. Let's say sure. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. It's let's just go with Marl. Silver points or 5G. We will do that soon enough, but unfortunately we can't do much with that now. Although one of the other things that does affect something later on. Okay, what happened there? Let's go ahead and reset this. Yeah, this has already been a really weird playthrough, and we haven't even started yet. So let's see, what we gotta do is... just go ahead and direct this cat over. Yeah, we kind of have to be careful about just when the cat starts moving, because we have to like give it room to go up and down places. Snowed pretty badly in the morning, but let's see, it's it's definitely slowed down. I think things should be fine tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're getting that really cold weather on Saturday. Let's see, we got a button masher. So let's see how this goes. So, unfortunately, that didn't go that well. Although this is actually going to show up a lot later in the game. I'm actually not sure how many streams it is going to be, but yeah, we'll see. Jurassic Rhythm. I'm actually trying to get out of this, but yeah, just wanted to show that part off. Although, if we go over to the left side of this, we actually do get a quick little tutorial as to the battle system in this game. It's actually funny because there was a OVA on this game with 2 different characters, and then they were just showing up stuff at the fair. But the thing with the active system is that it does show off a few different it does let you just hit whenever you want. And unfortunately, he decided to attack me. And that is something that does happen a lot in this game, is that enemies will decide to just counter hit after you hit them. Well, let's go ahead and shoot from long range. I think I should be alright from here. And then eventually we can, yeah, we can exchange points for, or for money. Although instead of gil or GP or any of that stuff, you just get G. And we are not talking about thousands of dollars. Let's see if Steel Runner wins this one. So I am gonna have to figure out this game eventually. Because he keeps talking about Steel Runner, so... yeah, let's see how this goes. Although, fun fact, later on we are going to have to play the game on the far right tent. Yeah, I think this guy just might be picking like whoever's gonna finish last or something. I don't know. Although that is something I am eventually gonna have to figure out. Let's see, right now what I am gonna do is just go over and heal. And the easy way to do that is just at Chrono's house. And that's gonna be right here. And just the obligatory, you go to sleep and you get all your HP back. No big deal. So let's see, I think yeah, I think the easy way to grind up for money early on in the game is just beat up Gato and then get yourself 15 silver points. See if this is enough range. Unfortunately it is. We do not have any techs yet. I think we'll get there soon enough though. Just go ahead and wait for this. Hopefully that's not far enough. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Well, at least we got ourselves up to level 2. And the reason I wanted to do that was because I did want to, yeah, just go ahead and exchange some points. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to get a iron sword from Melchior. Or an iron blade from Melchior. I'll just go ahead and equip that. Yeah, eventually we are going to end up visiting him, but right now we'll just say no. Because that's another one of those things that does come into play later on. So now that we do got access to being able to see Lucca's device, let us just go ahead and get there. Now for this part, it actually is important that you do stand still. And we hopefully will get to that part either in this stream or in this, or in part 2. We'll see. So let's see, I think... yeah, I think I got everything I wanted here. Or what was it? Principal Skinner said that every good scientist is half B.F. Skinner, half P.T. Barnum. Although I really very much don't care for B.F. Skinner's research, but that's a different story for a different time. I also do like some of the commentary from some of these NPCs. Also, Taven's a pretty likable NPC. So let's go ahead and get that done. Yeah, way to cover yourself there, Chief. But either way, if you end up talking to Merle, then that's how the plot advances. But of course the music stops, so you know something bad's gonna happen. So either way, we get ourselves a nice little portal. And then this happens. I don't kind of like the effect, how she, like, turns into, just atoms and then, just goes into the portal. But then again, that's, probably what they had going for it when, they invented, like, teleporters, like in Star Trek or something. I don't really get that much into the, 60s, 70s Star Trek, but that's something that was just talked about. And also the pendant does have a very important plot point. So either way, if you actually do go back, then Taven will say, hey, take responsibility for this, and then go into the portal. So we'll see how this goes. And of course, you need sufficient power to power a time portal, as we've all learned. I also do like his reaction to this. Also, this is a really good effect for Super NES. But I think they did do this in other games too. I know the Sega definitely was capable of doing that. But if we go here, we get ourselves into a battle. So I'll just go ahead and beat these guys up. Of course, dwarfs like kicking me. Or I guess blue imps decide to kick me. Oh, well, that scene from Rush Hour with Chris Tucker saying which one of y'all kicked me. So we got ourselves our first tech, and that is a Cyclone. And what we can do with the Cyclone is that we can attack enemies that are close to us. So that is definitely good to have on our side. Yeah, we gotta deal with this again. So I might as well show this off now. But we gotta wait for these guys to get a little bit closer. Oh, I missed it. Hoping I would get that one off first. And also from here on out we are going to be getting tech points, so what that does is the more of those you get, the more techs you'll learn, of course. Now we got a power glove, so let's just go ahead and get that on. A little bit more offense, not going to argue. And also for this game, speed is how quickly your gauge fills up. We're not going to mess with those guys now. And as you can see, things are a little bit different. So if we go into this house, we definitely learn a few more things about where we are, or more accurately, when we are. And there's a blacksmith working on the bill. So I think, let's see, 50 HP. Yeah, might as well. So what we can do is, with the cyclone, if we target the guy in the middle, then we can take everybody out. And just getting the timing down with these particular techs is definitely going to make life a lot easier. At least I got my tonic back. So there's that. It's our first power tab. That is actually a permanent increase in strength. Let's see, how am I gonna handle this? No, I missed it. Whenever you see a hit like that, that's gonna be a critical hit. And those kind of things are always good. But if we go over to the power tab, then we get that. And usually with power tabs, you do want to use those on your hard-hitting characters, so to say. Let's just go ahead and deal with these guys. Fortunately, the thing with battles in this game is that most of them are usually chosen, meaning that you can either choose to run into enemies and then just get into battle. Makes things a little bit easier. So I'm also trying to play Final Fantasy II on the GBA. And see if there's anything here. Nope, just birds. And also with that, the random encounter rate is just absurd. But because of the way that game is set up, you do have to get into a lot of fights. But fortunately, that isn't the case in this game. And I know I did bash Final Fantasy II a lot during my Final Fantasy III stream, so yeah, I mean, hopefully I can just go ahead and not do that in this stream. So I think some of my characters could use more of a speed boost. Well, once we get them. Because that's kind of my playing style with this game. So where are we with experience? Okay, 83, 47. Anything here? By the way, with these boxes, we are gonna have or those things are going to be openable, but right now those are going to be more annoying than anything else. Did not know stamps were a thing in 680. Either way, here's some more story. Yeah, so I think we know where this is going. Yeah, so you can definitely tell something's up here. Well, that Chancellor does have something to say. So if we do follow the Chancellor... Oh, and by the way, let's go ahead and wait until we're in 1080 to open this. Yeah, some more spoilers. Okay, never mind. I also do like that little chime. Go to the cathedral. Well, that's a nice clue. But either way, if I go down this way and then to the left, then we can find the Knight's Quarters. This does actually have a important part later on. And at least I'm back to full health and full everything. But either way, now that we know that, we can go up and meet the Queen now. And then let's see what she has to say. And then the way I'm going to handle these treasure boxes, especially the ones with those black marks on them, is that those are ones I'll look at 600 and then open at 1000. And there is a good reason for this. And there we are. To answer your question, kinda yes and no. I mean, I guess I'm on a RPG kick now, but I guess later on I'm gonna go more into like platformers. And yes, I don't think any of us are surprised by this. But either way, for Thursdays I am playing mostly RPGs. And whether or not they're JRPGs or American RPGs doesn't really make a difference. And then I've also decided that Saturdays are going to be ROM Hack Saturday. And that's just to see like what kind of good ROM hacks are out there. And no, I'm not going to make that many Back to the Future jokes because H.C. Bailey already did that. But either way, with this game, the way that time works, it kind of projects what's going to happen. And I guess that's similar to the Back to the Future, where I'll just go ahead and say no. So fortunately, Luca figured out what happened. But fortunately, that's why you need a smart person in the group. I always do love that shocked face that Chrono has. So either way, here's some nice exposition. But then unfortunately she gets erased from existence. So that's where we are this time. So there is one other thing I want to find. So I know it's not there. I think is it in the Knight's quarters? Actually, wait, I don't think it is. I think I might as well show off this area now. So we get to meet the chef. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Well, then again, most kitchens and restaurants are. When you think about it. Then again, I've never worked in a restaurant. I mean, I have worked in a food service when I was in college, but that's really about it. So either way, you get the dynamic here between the chef and the knight captain. Then it turns out that they're brothers. And then we are actually going to patch up their relationship pretty soon. But that is one thing I definitely do like about this game is they do make some really likable NPCs, and they do make some really likable characters overall. So let's see, which way do I want to go? Just wait for it. Let's go ahead and win this one the easy way. Also, the reason I can see the HP on these enemies is because Luca does have a sight scope on her. So it's just one other thing to know. At least that was just enough to work. And also the thing with those heals is that they are always curing status ailments. Oh, I really should have gotten a shelter. Let's see, do I still have the money to get that? Okay, I do. Two of those, maybe get one more. I think if you... Okay, yeah, if you press select, you get to watch it, or see the world map. And then if you press X and then go all the way here, you get to the save menu. So I'll just go ahead and erase this one. And this is one of those games where just important to save wherever you can. Piece of the world. Kinda like the sound of that. That one I have not played. What's it about? But either way, we needed to talk to this nun so we could find this. Although that is something I might look into. I actually don't know much about that game, so let's go ahead and take a look at some point. Target the same person. So unfortunately, end up getting ourselves in a little bit of trouble. Just go ahead and address that. Unfortunately, they all gotta get their shots in. Let's at least get this one out of the way. But unfortunately, when that happens, gauge is going to fill up a lot slower. So that is what we got to deal with. And that didn't kill her. Okay, good. We did get that double text. That's definitely something we need. Might have to check out a YouTube video on that once I'm done here. But now we met that frog guard thingy. And then the fun thing about this guy is that he does speak in Old English. Let's just take him along. Yeah, let's see, I was thinking of different names with him. But right now I think I'll go with this one. Although I know Rash was the one that ended up getting the cameo in Killer Instinct. But either way, I just decided to go with Zitz. Now we did get a clue that the organ recital was a real killer, so let's just go ahead and check that out. And now we got that, we got ourselves a secret entrance. Entrance. Kinda don't want to run into these guys now, because they are kinda dangerous. Okay, at least we got some good stuff here. So the maiden suit, we can get that on Lucca, and then things will be a little bit easier for her. Don't know what that was, but I guess we ran into trouble. But with that said, now's a good time to check out this fire wheel. Go ahead and show that off. A little bit closer. I think I missed it. So that double tech is definitely going to make things a lot easier. And for better or worse, you can only use those things when both characters have the gauge full. So that's what we got to deal with. Anything good? And we are going to need ethers to fill up our magic points. And a steel saber. Definitely going to make things a little bit easier. Okay, got another power tab. Right now, Frog's only a temporary character, so we will have to go ahead and use a power tab on Chrono, so we can at least get his offense a little bit higher. Alright, so we know what we're working with. Go ahead and work and... Did not want that to happen, but... yeah, well. Might have to heal Lucca at some point. But in the meantime, we gotta deal with these snakes. Although what I do like about this game is that fortunately the battles aren't too dragged out. Maybe some of the boss fights might be, but it's not really that bad. Also, might as well talk with these guys and see what's going on. Well, at least now we know what's going on. But if we go in here, then we get this. Now, I definitely do not remember them saying they captured the king. So, yeah, I think we definitely walked into a trap. That's alright. Yeah, we'll learn a lot about this guy later on. Oh, we got ourselves a defender. Let's see what that does. Okay, extra stamina, that's always good. Hey, you know what, we can go with this. Although later on we are gonna have to de-equip Frog. Ah, crap. Let's go ahead and take care of this the easy way. And by the way, my playing style with this game is I do like using a lot of double text. Triple text, not so much. Just deal with that one. And part of the reason I'm not that big a fan of triple text is how much HP or how much MP they end up using. But that's just my personal preference. So I think we're about where we need to be to take on the boss. Let's have level 5. Yeah, you kind of figured this was going to happen. So I think if we just all go after the same one, that might be the best course of action. And fortunately, these guys can't really poison us. Not like most other snake enemies. No, why can't we just heal Chrono now? Let's go ahead and do that. Before anything bad happens. So that's done with. And then fortunately we got some decent stuff out of it. Then I think we can maneuver around most of these guys, but not those snakes. Okay, good, I needed that. So what we can do is just do that and then save. Already been playing for an hour. Jeez. Well, that's what this game does to you. Just flip that. I know we are definitely gonna have to get into a fight here. No entry. I also like that thing in Pokemon in the game corner where it says, nope, nothing suspicious here. Oh, that was stupid. So I think the strategy here is we're gonna let Sitz attack one of these. And then we'll just do it that way. Oh, okay then. Yeah, I have actually really enjoyed most of your reviews. And then also your streams as well, but, you know, if you got more stuff going on, then, yeah, that's fine too. So we got the Slurp Cut and the X-Strike. The X-Strike is actually going to be a really useful one. So let's see, who does that go to? So instead of Wizards and Warriors, we got the regular Iron Sword. Although I was thinking about the first Wizards and Warriors for a stream, but I don't know. I tried playing Yo Noid earlier today, had no idea what I was doing. So I don't know, we'll just have to see how that goes. So I do know people who have played the first Wizards and Warriors. Unfortunately, these are bats, so they are hard to hit. So, unfortunately, this is what we gotta deal with. Although the strange thing about snow on a Thursday is that it does such a good job of just throwing you off. So, for better or worse, that's what I gotta deal with. Now, let's just fight these guys. We can win this one. Unless, of course, I get bitch slapped halfway across the room. But I don't know how much of a Bills fan you are, but congrats on making the playoffs. I'm a Bears fan myself, so I'm used to droughts. For better or worse. And we did just fire our coach, so... yeah, well, another year, another fired head coach. It's unfortunately the way things have been going. But usually when you see a save point like this right before a room, you definitely know a boss is showing up. So we gotta go ahead and address this. Yeah, let's go ahead and protect the queen. It's actually funny because I do say that Mortal Coil thing again a lot of times. Reverts to Yakra. That's I really do like this boss. So it is important to be aggressive in this fight just because Yakra can do a lot of damage. Although I also did find it funny that in Jacksonville they were banning, like selling these, what were they called, like the folding tables? I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. Okay, so if he's too close then he can't counterattack. So I think we're just gonna let Frog take care of this part. know what, let's heal yourself. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll have a slope on just in case somebody else gets hurt. And this is just like fighting inside, they can't get full extension. Let's see who gets hurt here. And also with some of these bosses, it is actually important to pay attention to some of their tendencies. Because when they say things like can't counterattack because they're too close, that is something you definitely do want to take advantage of. Because there is a boss later on that's gonna say things like go ahead and try and attack, and that's one time you definitely don't want to attack. Who's this aimed at? See if this is close enough. Looks like it was. Killed the wrong person. Let's just see if this works. Hey, we killed it. Yeah, fortunately that was the first boss, and fortunately that thing really wasn't that big a challenge. But let's not forget this stuff. And by stuff, I mean the real Chancellor. Side note, I'm okay. But while we're here, I might as well just equip some of the stuff on Zitz. This so we can get Chrono some better armor. Or Hanko some better armor. That's one of those more strategic things. This actually does bite us in the ass a little bit later on, but that's not until the way end of the game. Although I will have to say, out of all the characters, this is probably my favorite character theme. And for better or worse, that's just Knight's Honor at work. Yeah, we are gonna have to address that. Unfortunately, everything's hunky-dory again. That's anybody's guess, really. This plot does get very philosophical. As far as modern goes, I did have a PS3. I haven't gotten the PS4 yet, but I don't know, I'll just see if it's worth it or not. Because I think PS3 is really as modern as it got. And I do have some PC games too. And we're gonna say wrong. So I think the next game I was planning on getting was Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. Because I don't really think I like 6 as much as I like 5, but I think it does some things better. There are definitely some awkward movements here. Well, yeah, I do have I guess if you had to pick a niche for me, it would be old school. Definitely missed that follow, but I'm just gonna guess that was you. So no need to go through that again, so I'll just go ahead and save. Let's see, I think this was the route I chose. Okay, well, in that case, I am definitely gonna have to check on who that follower was. Because I just had OBS set up a little bit differently. And I did have just my emulator in the middle of the screen, and yeah, well, that kind of stuff happens. Oh yeah, window screen door, good to see you. I do appreciate the follow. Let's see, I think we can get one more tech before we're done. And that's, we can get the Aura Whirl. And that's gonna be with Chrono and Marl. So let's go ahead and get that done. While we're here, let's just go ahead and, okay, never mind, I guess we can't heal up. I think, later on there are gonna be some, games where I do end up just either suffering a boredom or suffering a difficulty. Because I do know I do have plenty of good plans for April Fools. Just once we get there. Let's see here. Short 2 points. Yeah, I think I just want to take my chances with doing one more fight. Alrighty, that's what I wanted. So now that we got that, we can heal everybody in the party. Just go ahead and demonstrate that now. So all we gotta do is just get rid of these guys. And then we can just go ahead and advance the plot a little bit more. Let's see, almost 11 o'clock Eastern. We're actually making decent time so far. You know, there are actually a few ROM hacks I might consider. I don't know, I definitely haven't played the NES one I have gone back to, but it's actually the other ones I haven't gone back to since way back when I did that whole series. But I might just do the NES one just as a casual run. But as long as I can stay consistent with this whole ROM hack Saturday thing, there are definitely some Crazy Castle hacks I'll definitely take a shot at. The modest one. Well, maybe with not streaming all night, but unfortunately I have been guilty of watching a lot of like West Coast streamers until like 2, 3 in the morning. So that is something I might have to work on. We'll get a little bit more into that as the game goes on. Sure thing. Yeah, it's actually weird because with the way my room is situated, the sun kind of gets in my face like around 9:30, especially in the winter, so I kind of do have to get up at that time. Just because that's kind of the way things are set up. So let's see, where was I? MP, hide cap. Yeah, just go ahead and get that on her. Let's see, what was my first stream? I think that might have been like way back in the end of June where I was doing just a bunch of test streams just to make sure I had everything set up properly. And then in July I ended up doing my first series. Yeah, so I'm still kind of a rookie to this. So what was I trying to do? I was trying to see if I could get better armor. It's not there. Yeah, I definitely have enough money to do that. Okay, good. We do have the money for that. So either way, with the rest of the shops closed, let's just go ahead and get going. That's okay, we'll be meeting Fritz pretty soon. And let's just get these. Then you just go ahead with your thing. Let's not be too loud with these guys. Though the enemies don't get really strange until about the midway point of the game, I would say. So now that that's dealt with, I think one of these I know you can get like a free shelter out of it. That might be thinking about the wrong one. Oh well. And not a dinosaur story. Or is that how that movie was? Well, this just got out of hand really fast. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen that movie either. It's just, I don't know, something about that title that just, reminded me of that for some reason. But unfortunately, we did end up getting ourselves arrested, and now we are here at the trial. Now, the Genesis actually has their solid movie-based games. They've actually had some pretty good ones. And of course, we got Pierre on our side. Although I really should check out the Awesome Games Done Quick on this game. I am wondering, oh geez, while you're here, why not just quarter me? So either way, this Chancellor definitely does have a stick up his ass, but we'll get into that shortly. So I think for this one I have to say I did. Yeah, fortunately we don't end up like Laramie Tunzel here. Even though that does smell like bullshit when you see it. And also, there were other things that do play into this, like if you steal the guy's lunch, he does testify against you. I'm gonna say no. Nope. Oh, this is a humongous courtroom. Although I forgot what exactly you did have to do to, Yeah, there is a, way you can fight the final boss early. I just, forgot what it was. Okay, well, I think we beat the spread. Or is that what Bender said in the, last Futurama movie? Although I forgot what you had to do in order to get a unanimous not guilty. Oh geez, no wonder crime is so down in this kingdom with how sadistic the punishments are. Although you don't want to know how bad solitary confinement is. Just if you're there for like a month, they can just drive you mad. And also, to answer your question, I know there's one scripted event you're supposed to lose, but I think in those runs they do end up beating him. And I think that they end up finishing it a lot earlier than they should. So we actually have 2 days, or we have 2 different options, and one of them is we can either wait it out for the stay of execution, or we can try to escape on our own. And this is the way we wake up. Unfortunately, there is no group of Redhead Lives Matter, so this is what we gotta deal with. So the best way we can do this is just go ahead and rile up the guards. Although I am wondering whose bright idea it was to leave him with his weapons. Let's just go ahead and bust this guy out while we're here. Now we are going to have to do something a little bit different to free him. But I think with this part, what we gotta do is just be a little bit careful as to where the guards are. And then we just whack them from behind. Now we got some good stuff waiting for us. Okay, don't know who you are. We're unfortunately gonna have to do something about this guy. Although this guy was always pretty intimidating. That's because, you know, he's got that giant mace and he's also got, you know, that whole set of armor. I think you got a crit on that one. Yeah, I think in this particular run I am going to show off those loose ends. So I think that's how I'm going to go ahead and handle this. Okay, I did make it through. That's the right one. Okay, so what the hell? Okay, Spinal from Killer Instinct. Let's see how this goes. Kinda hoping this isn't like Dry Bones and Mario RPG where I have to just use the magic attacks in order to kill this thing. Although on a side note, I haven't played Killer Instinct in SNES for a long time. But then again, I'm not really that good at fighting games, so... I was watching Maximilian's rage at Killer Instinct on the hardest difficulty. Especially those 90s fighting games were really cheap when it comes to the way they end up beating you. I know Mortal Kombat 2 ended up kicking my ass pretty fiercely. Which way is this guy pointed? Nope. Okay, well, that was close. Oh, damn it. Missed that one. Just kinda hoping I could get that, mid-tonic out of it. Oh, hey buddy. Yeah, let's go ahead and save him. Let's see what we got here. Something good and then something terrible. Although on a side note, with TJ Combo, I actually do love that theme that he has in the 2013 version of Killer Instinct for Xbox. That is actually a pretty good workout song for me. I don't know why, it just really works with me. But I forgot who was even good with it that game. Let's see, now I gotta be a little bit more careful. Now I know you do get a bonus for, you do get a extra item for, I think it was, getting past all the guards without fighting any of them. Oh, damn it, missed that one. That's kind of a shame. I think there is something I'm definitely missing. And I know there is some way to, there definitely was some way to get to that other side. Like that other entrance where the, crack in the wall was. Just gotta go ahead and explore that. Yeah, this is the thing I was talking about. Does have to be some way to get there. I'll take that. I think that might have been my best shot. At least we're getting plenty of items to fill up on. He's not gonna look the other way, is he? I got lucky on that one. So I think if we go this way, then it should be, then we should be able to get to that one. Oh, that's morbid. See if they left anything. That guy just shows up and then all of a sudden he turns into a skeleton. So I think... So I might have to go this way then. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. So if we climb down... Now what's in here? More money and a load sword. Works for me. So now once we get done climbing back up here, so let's see. Now that we're going the right way, let's just go ahead and get out of here. And also, by the way, with these shield enemies, see, the best way to fight them is you do have to wait until after they turn. Otherwise, they're just going to give you a lot of trouble. Oh, this could be a problem. But unfortunately, we do have the load sword on us, so we're not going to have that much trouble with these guards. Let's just deal with it that way. Unfortunately, we got Luca on our side. That showed up for a reason, so let's go ahead and use it. And it is real important to look at this thing. So it's this is basically a how to beat the next boss kind of little instructional guide. Okay, defeat the head, gotcha. So this fight does introduce a pretty interesting mechanic where we are going to have to use a slash attack in order to disrupt the wheels. And I forgot I gotta keep going here. So either way, it looks like we can't really do much damage to the head. So let's just go ahead and attack the wheel. Might have the wrong idea with this. So now hopefully we can attack this thing. Okay, good. No, didn't want to do that. Of course, I got a laser beam in the face for that. You attack that one. Luca, you heal him. Yeah, so it looks like for better or worse, this is how we're gonna have to roll. At least we kind of know the phases with this. That'll make things a little bit easier. Okay, that's how you're gonna do this. Although one thing that does really annoy me is that Luca's the slowest character out of all of them, so we do have to wait a little bit to get these techs off. So if I am gonna attack, I better make these count. That's because he does that counter laser beam. Alright, good, beat it. Although it is unfortunate you don't get a victory fanfare, but you know what, I'm not gonna argue. Alright, thanks guys. I'll take that. And of course I gotta be guards. Let's just keep moving. But unfortunately, that's where they are in their relationship. So they kind of got us trapped going that way, so we unfortunately had no choice but to head over the other way. Well, that's fortunate. Oh, what was it they said? There was the known knowns, the known unknowns, and then the unknown knowns. Is that what they call it? Well, now we're taking our chances with the known unknown. That is something I don't really have a clear idea about, but I think we're taking our chances right now with a known unknown. So that's something we don't know is gonna happen, but then we know it exists or something like that. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look more into that. But with that said, let's see, where are we? Now I can't save it here. I think with that said, we actually made some pretty substantial progress here in this Doom. Now I can't do much with that. But I think with that said, we had a little glimpse outside as to the bleak place we're in. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream there. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting. And this will be up on YouTube at some point. It will be called the Snow Day stream. But from here on out, it is going to be RPG Thursday Chrono Trigger. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and hope you guys are looking forward to this series. Hey, you know what? I might as well just switch this while we're here. Let's go that way. Let's do this a little bit faster. Yeah, so with that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.